Here we are. This is March of 2025 when we first walked through the house, so the previous owner's stuff was still in it.
If we move here, can this become a bedroom?
And then here we are, day one, June 2025, beaverboard on the walls, very questionable carpet, and here's this room again. I want to draw your attention to the paneling on the side. It's really special. Not shown is the gutting of the room. So when I pulled out all of the carpet, the underlay, all the beaverboard off the walls, and then this is super fast forward us putting up the insulation, the vapor barrier, the drywall, the whole 9 yards, discovering some fun wallpaper underneath that was just directly on top of the lath. That was probably 100 and some years old. Also not shown are the many hours I spent with the sanding machine going over this floor to get every last bit of paint off of it. So this is the final step where I'm just using a hand sander to get the edges. I wasn't comfortable with an actual edge sander at this point. And then very quickly moving into applying clear coat to the floor. So this is just a clear finish to bring out the grain of the wood and protect it. And what a satisfying step this was. I mean, look, it's just amazing. This is, I think, two or three coats. And you can see at this point that that little room there, we've also redone the walls in it. So this is a phase of this bedroom where it didn't have window trim. The hole was still there. You know, it was livable. But then I found this dresser on the side of the road. And I decided to refinish it because I kind of like refinishing free stuff to make it look really nice and like you paid money for it. So it was a really hot sunny day, and rather than strip, I used the sander because it was a really thin veneer and stripping would have definitely damaged it. And it was such a thin amount of varnish to come off that it wasn't really a big deal just to sand it. It went really quickly. So that was great. For the top of the dresser, it was actually even thinner than the rest of the piece and a plastic veneer on top, so I hardly touched it. I just roughed it up a little bit with the sander and then decided to go in with paint. It's so nice to be able to sand outdoors and also to use stain outdoors. So this was like a white stain by Fusion that just gave the drawers a really nice lift, so you could really see the grain underneath the wood, but just gave it that extra little sparkle. And so here's the top of the dresser, and like I said, it was plastic, so there was no sanding to be done, just to rough it up a little bit, and then I painted it this lovely green color. And then once it was done, we brought it upstairs and put the drawers in. And with those bedspreads, it started to really come together in that room. I got some new handles for it. And I think the gold touch really does something for the green and the white. Over here where I had the hole going into that little weird half room, which I insulated and drywalled and made part of the kitchen, I decided to create a little built-in bookshelf. And so I used some pieces of trim and some random boards, which I painted the same shade of green as the top of the dresser, and put them in place, and voila! As you can see here, the window trim is also done. That was part of the videos that I lost on the hard drive that died, but I did all the baseboards in this room in the quarter round, and We did the trim all around the door, painted it up, and the look of this room is almost complete. Okay, so my last task of the day is putting up curtains in the bedrooms. So probably want it like really close to there. I have a kid who loves to read, so good lighting is essential. This room is officially ready. It is 100% done. Yeah. It's been a long road, folks. But here we are. Catching a breeze, love moving through me like a wildfire.